Alright guys, this is Galac here again for another Rated Galac of the Day. We got a lot here to talk about, man. Endgame, another one of our episodes of the I Go Heart podcast that we discussed back before the hiatus. It was a big thing, man. It was a really big thing. Sorry that it's taken so long for us to get back up to talk about it, but figure you might want to hear what we still think and about the re-release in theaters that hits tomorrow, the 28th of June 2019. There's a new version of Avengers EndGame with an extra 6 minutes of footage. Hopefully it's fight scenes. Never know. It might be something that shit you wouldn't even know that the footage was added, depending on how many times you've seen the movie. Hopefully it's, like I said, going to be one big ass fight scene for the whole 6 minutes and make people feel like they spent their money for that extra 6 minutes and make it worth it. But let me go ahead and jump into this review, man. I liked the movie. I still think I liked Infinity War better. I gave Infinity War a 10 of 10. I give this about a 9 or a 9.5. I'll break down my reasoning real quick here for you. First, they got the Hulk fucked up. Yeah, they gave him the moment of the snap. That's great and all right. That's great. But he got his ass smacked in that movie, Infinity War. I mean, he got smacked. And then he acted like a bitch for the rest of the movie. So everybody, I'm sure, including myself, was waiting for that rematch between him and Thanos. And they never even cross paths in this movie. So, super bummer. Missed opportunity for Marvel. And not very often do you say things like that, because Marvel knows what they're doing, man. They put on great movies, great shows, but that was a huge missed opportunity. So I don't really know what to say about that shit, but it is what it is. We missed out. Thanos is gone now. We'll hit on that in just a second. Next was Captain America being able to use Thor's hammer. Shit was great. If you know anything about the comics, seeing shit like that numerous times in the comics come to life. I mean, great footage, man. I loved it. Happened right when it needed to, based off of how the movie ended. It's first time and last time it looks like we're going to see that shit. But, man, hey, at least they went out with a bang, man. Steve Rogers is that dude. I fuck with him. And Captain America, no matter who they choose, or whatever they decide to do, will never be the same without Mr. Evans. So thank you, sir, for that. Great memories. We'll just keep it pushing. Next thing here. The end of an era with Tony Stark. Him dying. I mean, yeah, you can always bring people back and go in the back in time and things like that and change things or alternate universes, but I think Robert's done. I think Downey Jr. had enough. He done lived the hype train, made the money he needed to, revamped his career based off of his life story and shit like that, man, and is back where he wants to be, man. He's an older dude now. Well, I don't want to say too old. I mean, but he's getting older. So I'm sure he's where he wants to be, where he can just sit back and enjoy his money, man, and enjoy it the right way as opposed to what happened prior. So, but his scene, I didn't expect it to be as emotional as it was, but it was, man, especially me being a dad to a daughter. That whole I love you 3000 thing, that shit was dope, dude. It brought a tear to a motherfucker's eye. So it was good shit. Written well. I think they did exactly what they were supposed to do with that. So good shit. The man, Thanos. watching him, fight it all out, man, I think he's arguably the greatest villain in the history of cinematics. I mean, it gets real close. Him, T-1000, you know what I'm saying? He was a fucking freak. It's a small list of people or characters where you're talking about who is the ultimate, and Thanos is right there. So to see him, fall was big. Hell, to see him win at the end of Infinity War was big. So the fall was almost just as big. But let's be real here. When Marvel ended Infinity War with the snap, and it actually ended, and everybody's like, holy shit, they really did this. When he got the gauntlet on his hand and snapped his fingers before everybody realized that there were no stones in his glove, trust me, I fucking thought that he won again. And I didn't know if Marvel was going to go that route or not. Obviously they didn't, but shit, that would have been a hell of an opportunity to do that. But yeah, man, to watch the Titan fall, kind of made me sad too. Shit, everybody can say what they want about what made them sad in that movie or got them emotional. Thanos is withering away. I mean, hell, they killed his ass twice, chopped his head off once, and then gave him the dust treatment. Jesus. Yeah, it was a heck of a movie, man. But the Hulk shit killed me. The Thor being fat, and out of shape and shit. It was hard to like him in the action scenes because he didn't look like, the Thor that we know, the Thor. So that was a bit of a problem for me as well. I did love the scene when everybody came out the portals. I think everybody probably had a bit of piss squirt out of them at that point because that shit was nuts. It was great action, man. I think arguably the greatest action scene for a superhero movie, or hell, just a sci-fi movie as a whole. Probably the best action I think I've ever seen for that last 15-20 minutes straight. So I liked it. We just gonna go with it. It is what it is. It's all over now. End of an era. We'll see what happens next with this whole Fox purchase. We'll see who the next villain's gonna be and see if they can live up to Thanos's badassness and fucking alpha maleness. So we'll see. Till next time, I Go Hard Podcast will have some more shit for you to talk about. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification button for new shit that we got coming out. It's gonna keep coming, so stay with us. Again, till next time, we'll have some more shit for you to talk about. Peace.